Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy Friday. I am here. Okay. Now, will I be here tomorrow? Probably not. That's the only reason y'all are getting me today. Okay. Because if I'm here today, can't nobody complain when I'm gone until Sunday. Anyway, I hope everyone had a great Friday Eve and whatnot. I had a long day back at work. You wanna know why? Because hey, nothing get done without me. Okay. Anyway, but here we are together for a quick little time to discuss the few things that happened today. And if K Michelle's ex-boyfriend, Nosh, did not do a interview last night, I would not have came by today. Okay. I don't want to drag the K Michelle conversation past today. Okay, so please make sure you have already that you have already liked the video. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and all of that good stuff and whatnot. Okay, I'm here. Hey, we overreacting. Okay, I said, girl, where the shirt you bought? They got tags on them, but you can't wear the word. I can't wear. I love overreacting the word because then folks will overreact. Okay, but I said it also back my head in, and so I said, "Girl, throw it on." Okay, I took off when I would work and said, "Put this on." Okay, and even though I said I wasn't going to do a thumbnail, I said it. I took it back. Okay, I said no, do a thumbnail because I wanted to put a clown face on K Michelle. Okay. Because after listening to the full interview that Nigerian man did on the girl YouTube channel last night or whatever, I said, "Oh, you're a clown." I said, K Michelle is a full-fledged clown. And I said, "Girl, get your little clown overlay for that lady face because you, girl. And so when they say, "Is that a clown face over?" I said, "Yes, it is. It absolutely is a clown face over K Michelle's face. Because what is she doing? What is going on?" Okay. I don't know what they doing. I don't know what she doing. Okay, and yes, I'm here. I was here and I was on time. I was before y'all was here. Okay, I beat y'all here. Okay, how that's gonna happen? Anyway, oh, you went to Ruth's concert this weekend? Have a good time. Okay, but here we are together, and I will not be here tomorrow. Okay, the only way I will be here tomorrow is if Beyonce releases an album where she tell us who killed Tupac, okay, and she give us the secret to everlasting life. Okay, but if that don't happen on tomorrow, I will not be here. Okay. And I had to put K in. I had to put K in color, so y'all know she the clown. Okay, and this is the thing. Nobody, no one is taking that man's side over K Michelle. This ain't y'all believe a man over her. No, we believe what K Michelle, the stuff K Michelle been putting out, the stuff she's been saying that matches what that man said. I'm like, Kate, you the clown. Okay, Kate Michelle. We see the call is coming from inside the house. Okay? When someone say, hey, somebody's setting me up, someone is plotting against me. Oh, is you. Is you. Okay. I'll pop on one day, either Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. This is the thing. Y'all know sometimes it's nothing to talk about. And if I don't have something to discuss, what I'm gonna do? I ain't got nothing to talk about. Okay. I tried to do a car conversation this morning for divorced sisters, got lost because it was extra construction off the freeway, and I had to turn down the damn cul-de-sac child, and that just fucked up the whole. I was like, no. So I'll be around here. I'll pop in and we shall see. I don't know. Okay, we shall see. But I just want to go ahead and get into the stuff because I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Okay, but I said I ain't got time for because if you came early, if you looked earlier at around 8:15, the title of the live was "I'm only here so y'all won't complain." That's what I titled it. And my placeholder said, "I'm only going live so y'all won't complain and be mad at me." Ain't no thumbnail. Hot topics, live chat. That's what I called it, and I didn't change it until around I think like 8:30 when I put up an active title and I put up an active thumbnail. But I was like, yep, I was gonna leave it real blank. Like y'all better leave me alone. Y'all better leave when I start doing lives once a week. what y'all gonna do then? Okay, what's gonna happen? Anyway, let's see. Let me share my screen because and it's and then even though it be crazy things to discuss, I be having to be in the mood. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I'm like, this craziness is too much, Jesus. Somebody fix it. Okay, you gotta fix it again. Y'all, I can't complain. You wanna why? Because I'm here. I showed up. Lipstick on, hair up in the bun, and whatnot. Okay. And now y'all know, don't expect me tomorrow, but you can always look on every day, Monday through Friday, pop in at around 8:30 and see do she have a live set. Because if I'm gonna be live at 9:15, it's gonna be up before 8:30. If you pop on and look at 8 o'clock, you will still live up. Now if you come on at 8 and ain't no live set, I'm not gonna be here. Won't be here. Okay. So that's how y'all know. Now I just got here. You're ready for it is 9:30. I've been up all day. I have been up all day. I probably answered 89,000 emails. I had to cuss a lot of folks out, professionally, of course. I had to train my new staff. I had to answer dumbass questions from people. And then I had to tell people that ain't your job. Don't care. Don't worry about it. Okay. So today, mentally, I'm like, I just, thank you. Burgundy, what I'm saying, burgundy, burgundies, pinks, reds, greens, blues, all the colors look good. I happen to have a skin tone that just blends well with different colors. So, I think the only color I don't think I blend well with, I don't know. I don't know. I can't even think of what color. But sometimes it's the color I be wearing. I'm like, I don't really like that. I'm gonna take this up, but I can't think of what color because I don't wear it often. And whatnot. Child new staff. I'm like, Lord Jesus. Yeah, not I only went to work today because I was today, and I was like, you motherfuckers, you. I was like, yeah. But I have because I have to be a consistent. And this is the hard thing with leadership. Stuff I could say before I was officially in leadership, but still doing leadership things. I could call people stupid, and it wasn't an issue. If I call someone stupid now, I'm gonna probably get pulled into a meeting, pulled into oh, you can't, and I don't like none of that at all. So I'll be trying my best to not, refer to people as stupid or who ask stupid questions. But I have learned how to respond to people asking me stupid questions. And then I'll be like, well, what would you do? Well, I would do blah, 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 blah. Because that makes the most sense, right? It does. Yeah. When in doubt, always do what makes sense. And even though that doesn't sound shady, when you tell somebody always do what makes sense, that's the way of telling them, don't be stupid. If it don't make sense, why do that? If it don't make sense, why do it? So I have to, I have and even though I am able to vent with other management there, sometimes I'll be in my feelings and I'll look around to make sure ain't no stragglers around there, and I'll be like, cause that motherfucker's stupid. And that's it. And it's my moment. Cause I look, I love over okay. But you can't always say cause that motherfucker stupid to everybody. Wanna know why? Because some folks be waiting for you to vent to them for them to go to HR. Okay. So I have to know I can only vent to like 2 people. It's like 2 people I can say some real shit to because they'll say the same thing back to me. You know what I'm saying? But I am very happy it was a short work week, that tomorrow is Friday. And, listen, I said, bitch, why are you asking me that question? Well, I said, that ain't your job. Why are you asking me? Why are you asking me about something that ain't got shit to do with you? And my actual words to somebody was, don't worry about it. Because you're not in management. So you can't tell anybody else what they're supposed to do. Because how the fuck you gonna come say to me, oh, but so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so ain't doing that. So I'ma send, no, you're not gonna send nothing. I said, no, that had nothing to do with you. And you're not in management. So you will never reach out to blah, 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 because that ain't your job. However, if you have an issue because you report to me, you can tell me. But if they tell me you've been going to other clinicians telling them what they ain't done, that's going to get you in trouble. So remember, that ain't your job. And sometimes telling people that's not your job, it's not even being shady. It's saying, stop trying to do shit just to do shit because it's going to make you get in trouble. Because can you imagine Can you imagine the security guard at the White House, okay, going to the head chef and saying, you don't cook food right? You a fucking security guard. Why the fuck is you going to the head chef talking about the food, bitch? That's above your pay grade. That you have 4, 5 other people to report to. I appreciate you tasting the food and you realizing it don't taste well. However, it's not your job to go to the head person that's supposed to do stuff and tell them what they're not doing. Because they don't come complain to me. And I got to put on my mean voice. And I got to come in my all black. I got to say, close the door. Have a seat. How you doing? Okay. It's been brought to my attention that you told the fucking head chef they can't cook. And the head chef wonders why the security guard number 4 is contacting them about the fucking food. And then what also makes me upset is because you security guard emailed the goddamn head chef, they then emailed me. And now I have to take time out of my schedule to call your ass over here to have an unnecessary conversation. I'm a very lenient boss. Very lenient. Very lenient, okay? If you do your job, I don't fuck with you. I leave you be, okay? But when I see you around here causing stirs, you're stirring up shit, okay? It's like, don't do that. Don't you worry about the wrong shit. They ain't gonna tell me, oh, you know, I don't I don't need you to tell anybody nothing for me. Okay. I don't need you to, and I think what happens sometimes is people are so used to when you're used to a manager who was not doing their job, and so they allow you to feel like you have freeness to do whatever because they didn't give a fuck. That ain't me. So you can come tell me that so and so did not do something, but I don't need you relaying any fucking information to anybody else for me. Don't need it. I don't need an assistant. I don't need a secretary at all. I am perfectly capable of telling Tom, Jerry, Angela, Samantha, Jesus, Lazarus, or whoever else what needs to go on. I was like, bitch, did you just? I didn't say bitch. Like, I said, I don't need you, know. And so you have to continuously manage people, but not call them stupid and not make them feel like that you are ignoring their thoughts, concerns, and issues. But you're telling them, hey, I appreciate you making me aware that this is going on and somebody else ain't doing something. However, it ain't your job to tell anybody else what to do, mainly because you not nobody's boss. And even if I ask you, hey, I need you to show the new person the process for this, you not they boss either. At all. I don't need you. I digress. So sometimes when I tell y'all, yeah, I need to break it because I've been cussing motherfuckers out all day. Let's get to the foolishness, okay? And again, we're gonna do K Michelle last because I want to put her clown ass. I am so upset. I am so disappointed in clown ass K Michelle. I really, really, really am. Because how dare you? I may not tell us when they're stupid, but I'll have a look at shut the fuck up, stupid ass. I mean, I feel like I probably look at people because I'd be like, I do that when I'm like, so that's my bitch. What? I do that a lot. So I was trying. Okay. But where I want to go first, okay? I was saving different things, over time. So we got a few things to get into. That's crazy people, and then some celebrity things as well. Okay. So let's start here. Federal Judge Eleanor Ross privately reprimanded after report claims she had sex in her chambers during business hours. Now, first of all, I think we've said this before in the past. A lot of people have had sex at work. I mean, I'm not saying everyone should be fucking at work. I'm not saying anyone should be having sex at work in any common areas. But if you have your own office at work and you choose to do it, I'm not upset. Just don't let any of your juices get into any common spaces. Okay? A federal judge in Georgia facing renewed scrutiny after misconduct report detailed allegations of sex in the chambers. Okay, political activity and false statements during the investigation. Now, the false statements, don't do that. Okay, political activity, don't do that. Okay, but if you want to fuck, look, I don't care. I don't care. Child, that's your cooch and they penis. I don't care. Judge Eleanor Ross of the United States District Court of the Northern District of Georgia was reportedly privately reprimanded after a special judicial conduct committee found that an unnamed judge engaged in sexual intercourse in chambers and during business hours during a 2-year relationship. So it's just two judges fucking. Again, I always assume I have always assumed people who have their own office do stuff in there. If it's their own office, now it should not be no shared space. No one should have sex. I gotta think about it for a second. It's a catch-22 because you should not have sex in it. No one should have sex at a place of business that has community shared spaces, okay? But if you like outside somewhere, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But then no one should be having sex in the conference room of a law firm. That's a shared space. But if you're a lawyer and you have your own office at the law office, okay, it's your office. If you choose to fuck in there, that's on you. Just please do it in your chair and not in a chair that people share. Okay. I'm just saying. Now, according to the report, the relationship created an uncomfortable workplace for law clerks and demonstrated a gross lack of judgment. Did they know y'all was fucking? You can't be fucking. You also can't do it when other people are there. Okay, and I'm not an expert. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm just saying, everybody has a past. You can't do that when other people are at the office. You really should do it when the office is completely empty. Completely empty. Okay? I'm just saying. Because again, it made a uncomfortable workplace for law clerks and demonstrated a gross lack of judgment. The affair allegedly involved a police department commander, raising what investigators described as a conflict of interest risk. If you the judge and you fucking the commander of the police, I mean, if any cases come up from their department, you should recuse yourself, in my opinion. Ross was nominated by President Barack Obama and confirmed in 2014. Previously worked as a federal prosecutor in the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. She is also the first Black woman to serve as judge on the Northern District of Georgia. The private reprimand has sparked backlash from the critics who believe the punishment was too lenient. Wait a minute, I'm confused. Is she married? Because people saying the punishment was too lenient. Somebody of the Legal Accountability Project said the judge's misconduct strikes at the heart of judicial integrity and destroys public confidence in the partial. This okay. Ross also agreed to write the apology to letters to former clerks and not seek judicial leadership roles. Okay. I want to kind of swipe this all together under one umbrella. If the issue is I'm a judge, I am banging a commander who's the people under. I feel like if the issue is whoever she was having sex with is a commander in chief or whatever the police department, and if any cases from that department comes to her, they feel like she will be lenient towards the police officer because she's fucking the commander. I get that. But I feel like, that to me would means if any cases come up across her desk from that department, recuse yourself. Now, if she did not recuse herself, and if the guy she was banging did not cause, any hold up with him and things, that's both of their fault. Why is she the only one being reprimanded if she was knowingly in a situationship with a police department commander? Because that can be a conflict of interest. But I'm like, if I'm fucking in my office, why you care? Now again, you can't be loud and fucking. You should be quiet. You should be a little quiet. Don't do too much. I need my. Look. Y'all know me. As long as it's two consenting adults and nothing illegal was going on, I don't feel like it's a horrible thing. It's a bad decision. Lack of judgment. I get that. But I'm like, I don't think she should be like reprimanded for a whole bunch. And who's the man? Because if he is just as much at fault as she is. Because he's also a person in management. Shout out she's a black lady. But black lady, don't be fucking in your office when people. You got to do when ain't nobody around. Okay, when no one is around. Okay, speaking of stupidity. Okay, suspect accidentally sets himself on fire while trying to burn down a dispensary. I said, what's wrong with people? You done rammed a car through the dispensary, pouring out the gasoline, and caught yourself on fire. You know how dumb you got to be to catch yourself on fire? Girl, hands and feet. And why damage it? Why y'all don't want to steal nothing? You just want to set it on fire, just destroy it? And before you set something on fire, learn how to set fires. Okay, you should never get the gasoline on your person. That's just common sense. Why would you, child? Stupid. Okay, dumb. A suspect was trying to burn down a marijuana dispensary in Monroe County, accidentally caught himself on fire. A stolen Jeep was crashed into the dispensary at 1 a.m. One suspect poured gasoline inside the business before it was ignited and then caught on fire. Less than $100 worth of $100 worth of stolen stuff. I need y'all to steal better. If you're gonna steal a car, break into the dispensary. You should steal all this dispensary stuff. You didn't broke in. $100, girl. That's not even worth the damn time of getting arrested. I seen this the other day, and I said I want to discuss it. Okay, I need parents who catch their children, with people in their bed. You need to respond and react accordingly. Okay, you should never be out here overreacting. Do not be overreacting for something that's simply like kids doing stupid ass shit, okay? So look at what the mama did when she caught her son in bed with some little girl.
I guarantee you, y'all not gonna want to sneak in nobody's house after this.
Now the fact that she's wearing a bonnet and a Chucky shirt, the bitch is crazy.
Watch this.
Cause who's sleeping Chucky shirts? Chucky was a murderer.
Y'all got the right house.
And also, I need people to stop recording shit thinking they are right. Because sometimes your ass is wrong.
Get y'all's asses up out my motherfucking house.
Damn near drowned her son. Damn near waterboarded that boy.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
Child, she's like, oh my God, where is my way? I am so confused. What happened? Who are what?
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
I'm being sister.
I don't give a fuck. Why you in my shit? Get your ass up and get the fuck out my motherfucking house.
Now, first of all, these kids look like kids. Okay? They in bunk beds. Okay? I feel like if you catch your child in bed with a grown adult, be pissed at the adult. But when you're talking to two teenagers, kids be fucking. Okay, I told you, my mom ain't watching, but I think she know by now. You know what I'm saying? I used to sneak my ex-boyfriend at the time in the house when I was a teenager. But I was 17, 18 at the time. Maybe 19. And he was my age too. But still, like, kids do dumb stuff. But I'm like, you talking to them as if like it's a dead body in the bed and you can't believe it.
I don't give a fuck about none of that. Get your ass up and get the fuck out my motherfucking house, bitch.
Now why she gotta be a bitch?
Mama, chill.
Yeah, look at this shit. Get your ass up. You ain't got no pants on?
Mama, watch out.
No, you watch out, nigga.
Mama, watch out.
You ain't got no pants on. You in here.
And I like the fact that the son was covering the girl up because the girl didn't got no pants on. I like that the son, thought to cover her up so the mama could not, get her on camera, a little bit naked. Because what are you doing?
Fucking in my house, little bitch. Get your ass out my shit, bitch. Before I flash on your ass, nigga. Get your ass out. The fuck? You show this comfortable up in my motherfucking kid shit, bitch, with no motherfucking clothes on up in this motherfucker?
Any parent that talks to children like that, they probably abuse their own kids. They probably they wasn't hugged up. She facing one way, he facing the other way. Okay, they in fucking bunk beds. They're in bunk beds. And why are you cussing her out like she's a grown ass woman who you caught fucking your man, not a little kid who's in bed with your little kid ass son?
Kayla, she showed this comfortable in my motherfucking baby bed. Get your ass out. Hurry up, I call the police on your ass. The fuck? Know what the fuck y'all thought this shit was? Bitches ain't no motherfucking hotel.
And why are you cussing her out? Your son brought her there. You cussing her out as if she broke in your house, kidnapped your son, tied him down, and said, give me some head. That ain't what happened. How you mad at her, not your son?
Look at this shit. Ridiculous. Hurry up, bitch. You got about 5 seconds before I start flashing.
If I was that little girl mama and I saw this footage, you gonna see me, hoe. The way you talk to my child like she was a nobody, the way you chastise my child, I wish you would have called me to get on my child's ass. But why would you talk to my child like, okay.
Hurry up. So your mama ain't gonna like none of that. Look at yourself. Just ridiculous.
Look at your son, bitch.
And find the door, bitch, before I push you out of it.
It also looked like it's the dead of night. It looked like it's the dead of night. And you put this little girl out the house. She's half asleep. She's kind of half dressed. Discombobulated. You put her out in the middle of the night. Okay.
The fuck up in my motherfucking shit naked, bitch. What the fuck is you doing? Just fucking ridiculous. Whole ass bitch in my motherfucking kid shit, bitch. I should have slapped your dog ass, bitch.
Whoever that girl mama is, I really, really, really hope she came over this whole house and beat her up. And we don't promote violence here. We don't promote violence. But when I see how you talk to my child, you gonna see me, ho.
Caleb, so you think this shit is cool? This is what you doing to me?
No.
You think this shit is cool, bro? You do that shit other motherfuckers places. Don't do that shit here, bro. You gonna disrespect me like that? For real? Bitch ass naked in my baby bed, nigga.
Late at night. Look, I don't respect adults who treat children like adults for making dumb kid decisions. Okay, I like this girl. Come on over. You can spend the night. My mama won't know, and you get caught. But I'm like, the way she handled it is completely inappropriate. How you talk to that girl was completely inappropriate. You gave all that negative energy to her and not the nigga who brought her into the house. She's a hoe, a bitch. You want to fight her. All that energy for, why not say, little girl, why you here? You too young for this. Where your mama? Let me call your mama. She reacted as if she caught her man fucking somebody in her bed. She's pissed. And I don't get that. And then again, you just assume they fucking, I don't know, I wasn't there. And you're trying to record that little girl who's naked, at least from the waist down. And it looked like she doesn't have no shorts on. Maybe she had on panties. I don't know. Okay. But again, you pissed at her. You put her out in the middle of the night. God forbid if someone see her and snatch her ass up because you were too jealous that your son was getting some coochie in the house, in the bunk bed. People who don't think to try to protect children and say, let me at least make sure your parent know you over here on some fuck shit. Let me at least make sure that you get home safe. Thank God the son left the house to be sure the girl wasn't okay. I mean, to make sure the girl was okay. He and even the son not saying shit. No, your mama, you on some bullshit. Let me go back to she okay. Let me walk her to her house. Again, parents be trying to put these videos out to make it seem like, oh, I'm right. No, you're not. No, you're not. You came on this thing. You waterboarded your son. Expose a teenage girl, try to show her half dressed, bitches and hoes. Again, these are the kind of women who I feel like they raise boys like they boyfriends. They treat their sons like they're a man, and that's weird. Had no respect for the girl, even if they was fucking. It ain't that serious for you to cuss her out like that. And the son, the only one trying to keep the girl covered up, when the mama trying to put a cover down to show that she, not dressed. Bitch, again, you would have to see me, ho. I will record myself coming over there and tagging your ass, because that is horrible. That's not a lesson to her. You berated that girl for really no real reason. They was technically in the bed asleep. Technically. She wasn't hugged up on him, holding his penis in her hand, rubbing it, none of that. She faced the wall, sleep. Startled about, girl, I hate her. Girl, we would have to fight. I think that's not said again, bad parenting, because why on God's green earth is you in a high speed chase with the police with your baby in the back seat? 23-year-old Jaylee Johnson refused to pull over for state troopers in Joyner on May 2nd. A police vehicle later tapped the rear of the car and attempted to stop her, causing the car across the road. 3-year-old baby in the car. Why would you not pull over, bitch? Your baby is in the back seat, ho. Car child, look, flipped over.
Get out of the car with your hands up. Put your hands up. Got a female coming out of the back seat on the driver's side. Hands up. Got a toddler walking out of the back. Got a baby. Come stand right here. You're okay. Come right here, baby. Come right here. Come.
The mama should get life.
Right here.
In bad parents.
Sit up here, okay? Why did you run from me with a baby in the car? I don't care where you're going. Why would you do that? Crawl to me. I don't care. Crawl to me.
He mad. He pissed off. Crawl to me. Now, sir, go help her.
Crawl to me. You crawled out of the car, you crawl to me. Get over here. I don't care. Get over here. You just ran from me.
I'm sorry. Can I call someone to get my baby?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Mama.
15.
Now, again, stupid ass parenting. You out here driving recklessly from the police with a 3-year-old, and the baby couldn't have been in a car seat. Was the baby strapped in? She was charged with speeding, reckless driving, and child endangerment. Get that baby out of custody, because I just never understand people making dumbass decisions with the babies in the car. And then the cop is an asshole. He pissed. I get he's upset because the child was in the car or whatever. But again, crawl to me. I'm like, sir, go help the baby. Go arrest her. Okay, go get her. Don't make her crawl across the damn hot, scorching grass with bugs and grasshoppers and worms to you. I would lay there. Either way it go, I'm getting arrested. I'm not resistant, bitch. I can't crawl. My arms don't work. Okay, but again, with stupid ass parenting. Okay, we ain't got a lot of them as parents. What other one that child? Now, we discussed that old lady who was in that was it Tim Hortons? The old lady went up in the Tim Hortons fighting the people and she died. This is her daughter. Okay, now we had already watched the video that showed grandmama getting out of her car, going to Tim Hortons and fussing with the teenage girl, and then fussing and fighting the 20-year-old manager, and then laying down and dying from a heart attack. Okay, the daughter is now speaking out.
Mother was wronged in the worst way.
75-year-old Anita Grayson's daughter says her mother's death last Wednesday left her angry and frustrated with a lot of questions.
Your mama. Be pissed at your mama. It ain't. It ain't nobody's fault. Your mama did, but your mama.
I lost the matriarch of my family.
Police say they responded to an altercation at this Tim Hortons around 8 in the morning, finding Grayson unresponsive. She was later pronounced dead.
I just called out to God, like, we need to see it. I have to see that. Please show me, because I need to at least know how, why, what.
She says an anonymous person texted this video from inside to another family member. She posted it online. Others reposted, calling for arrests and protests.
You should not enter a coffee shop for a coffee and a donut and come out unalived.
You also shouldn't go into the Tim Hortons for coffee and a donut and get to acting a fucking fool and then have a heart attack. Like, I get it if the mama was back and is fussing from across the room and someone walked up on mama swinging. That's different. But your mama walked up and punched somebody in the face.
That is diabolical.
Police are now releasing the surveillance video and a narrative of what they say happened. Police say Grayson came inside the restaurant to complain about a drive-through order. They say Grayson, quote, berated a teenage employee. They say a 20-year-old employee stepped in and told Grayson to leave. Police say the older employee tried to block Grayson from getting to the teen, but Grayson responded by forcefully shoving her backward and striking her in the face. Police say the worker, quote, moved toward Grayson, swinging her arms in an attempt to strike her.
Once I'm saying leave, calm down, stop, leave, stop. And I'm telling you, hey, ma'am, stop. If you're not backing up, if you're coming towards me, you damn right, I'm going to hold my hands up and say, ma'am, go to the fuck down, ma'am, stop. And if you keep coming towards me and my employee, and then you punch me in my face, you damn right, I'm going to fight back.
Police say Grayson scratched the employee's face, knocked off her glasses, and pulled out a chunk of her hair. In the video Grayson's daughter released, we see her get up and walk around for a while before it ends. Police say an employee gave her a cup of water, but by the time officers arrived, Grayson was unresponsive.
It could have been your mother.
Grayson's daughter is
not my mama.
Is not satisfied. She says her mom should still be alive today, and she's calling for more action.
That's the elderly lady. That's not how we treat our senior citizens. We be careful with them. We make sure that they're all right. We don't jump on them and attack them.
Did you know what? Did you?
She is a goddamn liar. She is a motherfucking liar, is what she is.
Did you not watch the same video? Your mom, if I go through the drive-thru and something's on my order, I don't get out of my car and go in the fuss. Now, if you forgot an item in my order and I don't feel like waiting in the drive-thru, I'll come in and say, hey, y'all forgot my green. So what you forgot this on my bag. That I get. But I'm not going into fuss at anybody over an order thing. I'm not doing any of that. And I'm damn sure not going up. I'm not doing any of that. Your mama came in acting fucking fool and she fucked around and she found out and seen Jesus. No one attacked your mama. Your mama got into a verbal altercation with somebody and she escalated the situation. When someone is saying, please leave, please, you see the matter saying, calm down, please leave. Your mama was fucking around. Your mama said, I want to see Jesus. And God said, okay.
And scare him to death.
Now, police say the investigation will be turned over to the Allen County Prosecutor's Office for review.
My mother was wronged in the worst way.
I would sue the mama. I'm going to sue the dead lady. I'm going to sue you because you are now making me out to be a grandmama killer. I didn't do it. Let me stop. It was your mama. Your mama did it. Texas man arrested after pregnant girlfriend allegedly drank cloudy passion fruit liquid IV spiked abortion pills. Now, why y'all drinking cloudy water? Okay, delivered a stillborn baby girl because he wanted her to have an abortion, and she said no. Child, thank God he's arrested. Now, first of all, why y'all spike people's punches? Texas man is facing serious charges after investigators say he secretly crushed abortion medication to his pregnant girlfriend's drink. First of all, certain pills should not work crushed up. The abortion pill being one. Because if I want an abortion, I'm not crushing the pill up. The only person who gonna crush up an abortion pill is the fucking daddy. Okay, they should really make them pills. If it's crushed up, it should not work. Just saying, okay. Again, I think he spiked the girl drink, which caused her to lose a baby. 25-year-old John Ruben Demeter was indicted by a grand jury on charges tied to abortion and injury to a child. Authorities say he gave the woman what he called a passion fruit liquid IV while she was 14 weeks pregnant. They claim the drink was allegedly contained crushed, pills, child pills. Okay. I don't know how to my Prestone pills. The woman later reportedly became seriously ill and rushed to the hospital where she delivered a stillborn baby girl named Presley May. Court docs claimed that Demeter had previously tried convincing the woman to get an abortion and even allegedly offered her money to travel out of state for one, and she said no. And so what he do? Crush up the pills. Weird. Okay. He was first arrested in February on an aggravated assault charge, but they later upgraded the charge after a grand jury indictment. They also reportedly found evidence of crushed pills and white powder residue during the search of his home. If convicted, he can face anywhere from 5 years to life in prison. Give him life. When you drug someone and you give them a drug that makes them physically sick and it kills a baby they're carrying, that's murder. His mother has, of course, his mother publicly defended her son while speaking to reporters. She refused to explain what she meant. She claimed, "You don't know the other side of the story," before adding, "God knows it, and that's the important part." God knows what? God knows what? If this boy cut his penis off, just cut the whole penis. Cut the whole penis off. North Carolina woman dies allegedly after undergoing a 10-hour BBL and breast surgery. Now, y'all, I'm not trying to be mean. I am not trying to be mean. But she don't even look like the person who should have a big butt. A 10-hour BBL? A North Carolina husband speaking out after his wife tragically died following an extensive cosmetic surgery procedure in Houston. And now he's taking legal action against the doctor who in outpatient place, whatever. Per People magazine, 48-year-old Joy Barbera passed away after allegedly undergoing a 10-hour surgery in August 2025. It included 6 procedures. A Brazilian butt lift, breast augmentation, and arm lift. Her husband, Peter, has since filed a lawsuit against Dr. Kendall Rowe and the anesthesiologist, Dr. Ching, Memorial Ambulatory Surgery Center, and 2 nurses claiming negligence during the operation. Before finding a doctor on social, why y'all stop finding doctors on social media? These BBLs killing y'all. These BBLs killing. What is you doing? Stop finding doctors on social media. This period. And no one There's no 10-hour surgery that you should be having. There's too much stress on the body. Okay. Again, find the doctor on social media. He says several surgeries. This is great part. The husband said several surgeons refused to perform all 6 at once because they said it was too dangerous. So if you go to one doctor and say, "Hey, I want 6 surgeries," and they say no, you go to 2 doctors and they say no, you go to 3. Once you have went to several surgeons who all refuse to do 6 procedures, if you find one doctor who says yes and you die, that's your fault because you had 6 people warn you, "Don't do it, bitch. It's dangerous," and you kept going. The doctor painted this Nirvana picture for Joy, and it's what Joy wanted to hear. So that means Joy is stupid. But unfortunately, Dr. So-and-so did not live up to what she promised. Court filings reportedly alleged Barbera experienced dangerously low blood pressure, hypothermia, and major blood loss during the surgery. Because she had 6, bitch, your whole body was open. You allowed someone to open up your whole body and let you bleed out. Okay. Again, major blood loss during surgery. Her husband also claimed the outpatient facility was not equipped to provide a blood transfusion because they're an outpatient. You old. You're 48. You want to have 6 surgeries at the same time. You were told by several doctors it's dangerous. You kept wanting it. You wanted to die. You said, "Hey, death." Once someone say, "Hey, you could die," I'm like, "I'm good." Mm-mm. When they kept telling you, "Girl, it's too dangerous. Don't do it." After Nicky being told his wife was doing well, he later found that she had been rushed to the hospital. The last time they spoke, he recalled, is it Barbara? Her saying the thing was, "Hey, baby, I want you to know I'm in the hospital. There's something wrong with my stomach." Yes, you had too much work done to it. Like, this is the thing. No one needs to bring attention to the fact that no one should be getting 10-hour surgeries. That's common sense. Your wife knew the shit was dumb. That's why she kept going to other folks who told her no, 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 no. If you want all 6, cool. You don't need to get them all at once. And I know some folks say, "I want to get all done in one swoop to not be in pain over and over." That ain't how the body works. When I've seen the when they had the 600-pound light show and they had the people getting the skin removal after they lost so much weight, you can't even get skin removal surgery to your whole body in one surgery because it's too overwhelming for your body. It's a reason why people have it done piece by piece. It's too strenuous on the body. You can't be up on anesthesia for that long. You're also 40 fucking 8. Again, if you want a bigger butt, cool, get the butt done. And one other thing, to want to get 6 surgeries done at once, and you surprised you wake up dead. Well, they warned you. And technically, can they sue? Yes, because the doctor should have never done it. But I'd be like, "Well, we told her she could die, and she said fine. We told her it can be dangerous, but I mean, because she had the work done. The recovery is what killed her. She didn't die during surgery. She died in recovery. Meaning, I told you, yes, I can do the 6 surgeries. I can do your ass, your legs, your thighs, your arms, your neck, your coochie. I can do all of it. Your titties. I can get it all done. Suck out the back. I can do it all. I can do all that. But once you're out of surgery, your body has to recover. And you woke up dead. Y'all better stop letting these people help y'all wake up dead for the wrong fucking reason. I seen this. This happened here. Okay. A love triangle involving teen girl ends in murder of a man outside a Detroit barbershop. Y'all listen to this.
Around motivational wise is a 16-year-old who has a 5-month-old by the decedent. Suspect, who has later been identified as being Mr. Daughtery, was wearing a white surgical mask and is seen walking towards that vehicle. The victim is out of the vehicle and says, like, who are you? Who is you? And Daughtery shoots him. And so then he shoots him 2 more times as he's on the ground. Mr. Daughtery takes the time to reload his gun and then shoots the victim, the decedent, 6 more times. Stemmed around motivation.
So let me read y'all this, okay? A 22-year-old man was fatally shot outside a barbershop on Detroit's west side. And what prosecutors say is a deadly love triangle involving a 16-year-old girl. Officers say on May 13th on 6 Mile, a shooting found the victim dead in the alley with multiple gunshot wounds. They say it was surveillance video showed the alleged suspect identified as 25-year-old Terrenio Jermaine Daughtery II driving a Buick into the alley before stopping and spotting the victim's vehicle. The victim was sitting with a 16-year-old girl with whom he shared a 5-month-old child. So a 16-year-old girl has a 5-month-old baby, meaning she got pregnant at 15. She was in the car with a 22-year-old man who's a daddy. Why does a 22-year-old man have a baby with a 16-year-old? And the suspect who pulled up and killed the 22-year-old dude is 25. Why the fuck is a 25-year-old up here having a love triangle with a 16-year-old? What the fuck? I'm like, again, dude pulled up, pow, 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 reload, pow, 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 okay, and whatnot. The female passenger identified a 16-year-old girl who was also seen, trying to stop the shooting. TJ, stop. Please stop. TJ. That's his nickname, okay? They found the gun, okay? But I'm like, why is a 25-year-old and a 22-year-old having a love triangle over a 16-year-old girl with a 5-month-old baby with a 22-year-old? What her parents? What her mama? What her daddy? I'm like, now how the fuck are we here? Now he was arrested on May 18th by the Marshals. He's been tried with first degree premeditated murder and felony firearm. So first of all, it's on camera. It's on camera. That's first of all. And second of all, when he gets convicted, that's life. Yeah, a whole PDO. A whole PDO. Because I'm like, why is no one realizing, first of all, the age ranges don't even make sense. He should add the statutory to it. Okay. I need y'all to get y'all kids out the grips of these PDOs. Get them out of here. Okay. White people are weird.
You like that? Oh, you're gonna videotape me? Is it like that? Is it like that, black lady? Black lady?
Now why she sound Asian?
You like that? You like that? Oh, you're gonna videotape me? Is it like that? Is it like that, black lady? Black lady? Oh, what's the matter?
Okay.
Come on,
You don't have to. No, she's pregnant.
No.
Babe, we're gonna call the police.
No, she can sit her ass right there. You can sit your ass right there.
I'm gonna get our shit.
Babe, we're calling the police. What are you talking about?
You can behave.
We're calling the police.
You like that? You like that? Oh, you're gonna videotape me? Is it like that? Is it like that, black lady? Black lady? Oh, what's the matter?
Okay.
Come on,
You don't have to. No,
Come
she's
on, babe.
pregnant.
No.
Babe, we're gonna call the police.
No, she can sit her ass right there.
How is it? Is she on crack? I just wonder what happened before and after that whole thing. I don't know, but white people are weird. She's high. She gotta be high. Okay. Look, we are hour in. Y'all know what that means. Y'all know what that means. Take a little second, little minute. Take a little minute. Okay, like the video and all those things. And we'll be back to discuss the people on the thumbnail. And we are back. Okay, we are almost done, child. We almost done. I had to put a clown face on McKay Michelle. Okay. And I had to make it translucent a little bit. You can see it's her face. Okay, because if I just put a clown face on her, you had to see, no, Kay, you're a clown. And for no goddamn reason. Jamie Foxx's newest baby mama was seen out for the first time showing her little baby bump. Now we know that the little girlfriend child, is it Alice? It was Alice. Alice Hookstep is pregnant. Okay. She's out here, no bra, titties hanging. Okay. A little bitty belly out here on her and whatever. So Jamie Foxx may have told y'all, hey, no more white women. He really meant no more white women in public. Okay, you would never see me with a white woman. You may see her with my children. You may see her in the area around me. Okay, but I promise you won't see me with any white women. But she's pregnant. Okay, we wish her a precious, healthy, safe pregnancy and delivery. Okay, and Jamie. Okay, if anything go wrong, leave us out of it. Okay, I just have to let black men know. Once you choose the snow bunnies, once that is your choice, you cannot come to the black delegation when you need help and if you need prayer and you need support. Okay, if we have never seen you with a black woman, you can't want the black delegation to lift you up in your time of need. Okay, now if we've seen you with, like, if Jamie Foxx was somebody who dated all kind of women, black, white, Asian, Jamaican, European, Chinese, Japanese, Indian, if he just dated all kinds, it's whatever. Like, because it's not that we don't. If a person is dating a white woman, it's like, oh, forget you forever. Yeah. It ain't that, because there are many black men who do have white or wives of other races, and we still love them. But Jamie Foxx knowingly came and played in our face, saying no more white women. The black people, the black delegation is who prayed for me and brought me back. You brought us a lie we didn't even ask for. You did not even have to say no more white women. We didn't need that information, but you brought it to us. So because you lied to us, if and we not wishing no bad on that man, we wishing him all health and wealth and happiness. But if he fall and have a hangnail, he break a toe, okay, his toupee gets stuck on a mirror, whatever happens, anything that happens and he need prayer, please don't come praying asking for the black delegation. No, you need to ask Alice hook steps people. Okay, pray. What's a Caucasian prayer? Are you home? Welcome back. Well, yeah, because it's 10:30. Okay. Hi. You can't be out here wanting a black prayer. You can only, from this point on, Jamie, you can really only ask for white prayers. You know, we can't hear you anymore. But congrats on the baby, okay? Soulja Boy said he relapsed. Now, Soulja Boy, why do people still do lean in 2026? Ain't lean like a really bad drug? Like, I don't know anyone who was on lean and then did not have like horrible, side effects from it.
Though. But that's only when I drink the drink, man. I gotta keep the cup, man. Oh God, I gotta keep the cup because I don't even drink. I don't even drink lean no more, bro. I stopped drinking lean for like a year. Then sometimes I just be relapsing, like every like a week to go by or something. And I just like, it ain't even bored. Like I'm gonna say the truth. I'll be like overstimulated. Like
I don't trust anybody who keeps stacks of money on hand to show on camera. I feel like anybody who just keeps stacks of money on hand, you either are a drug dealer, you are a stripper, or it's fake money.
When I be feeling overstimulated, I be having to pull up, bro. And when I pull up, bro, I just be in my feelings. Like I'm like, damn. And I know I'm gonna be in my feelings. Every time I pull up, I get in my feelings, bro. Like every time, like bro, I used to pull up, and all my feelings will go away. Like I be numb to this shit. Like no matter how overstimulated I got, no matter what I was dealing with, nigga, I'll pull up the cup, nigga. And I just go about my day, you feel me? And nobody will be able to bother me, and then I can do whatever I want. Now, nigga, I'll pull up, bro. And then I just be getting sad as a motherfucker. I'm like, damn, I could be the happiest in the world. Like I could be brand just made 100,000, nigga, just bought a new wheel, bought a new chain, like.
Ooh, like is people still playing Soulja Boy? Is he still cranking that Soulja Boy?
Just dropped the new hit or something. I'm talking about as soon as I pull up.
Has he had a hit recently? He got new hits?
I just get in my feelings, like, I don't know, I just start thinking about a whole bunch of bad shit. No matter how good shit going, I start thinking about the hood. I start thinking about just niggas that did fuck shit. I start thinking about just backdoor type shit. I start thinking about... You get in my feelings sometimes, though.
You know, crack is a hell of a drug, okay? I will never understand why anybody does crack in 2026. And to me, if you're doing lean, you're doing crack, okay? We're going to pray and hope that Soulja Boy gets off crack. Because that's what you're doing, okay? Now, where I want to start, let's get to, because again, we only have, we only have the stuff on the thumbnail, okay? That's it. That's all I got for y'all. And we're going to all go to bed. I put Drew, the reason I put Drew on the thumbnail, because y'all know Drew Sidora, who was on the newest season of Housewives of Atlanta, has been linked to the Black Smoke guy who had like the Black Smoke hookah and whatnot. And that's her little love thing, a little bit on the show. Well, Black, again, he owns the hookah, black tatted hookah thing. He's being sued. I said, why are they suing that man? What happened?
Betrayal.
He's somebody I trusted.
You've seen him on The Housewives, black tatted. They say he's $1 million entrepreneur, famous for these viral hookah.
I don't trust anybody who be in the monogram, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. When you have the print, that's weird to me. You trying to make us think you got money.
Not to sound cocky, but now the little man's the big man.
The situation was spiraling, getting worse and worse.
Now he's taken a hit of his own, accused of defrauding people, even celebrities.
First of all, no tea shade. He looked like a scammer. Do y'all not know what a scammer nigga look like? He look like a scammer. Okay, when you have braids, the little haircut in the front and in the beard, and you always in shade, you scamming people. Okay, and I don't know that man, but my opinion is he look like a scammer.
Celebrities out of thousands of dollars. It's clearly affected your life.
He's somebody I trusted.
First of all, whoever drew on her eyebrows and gave her a Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer nose, who did not say, girl, put on new lashes, who did not say, girl, don't look down into the camera, whoever did not prep her before she came on this thing is wrong, okay? Because...
And I feel like I failed my kids. I feel like I failed myself. Because I trusted somebody that I truly loved and thought was my brother, and I thought I was doing the right thing. And he played me.
They call him Black on the internet, but his real name is Cardell Bradley. He's the CEO of the popular hookah company Black Smoke. But his game might be up in smoke based on these lawsuits just filed against him. 3 Black women, some of whom you may know, say that he used them as prey for money to fund a lavish lifestyle.
He told me that he made millions from it. He even showed me $9 million in his PayPal account at one point.
At this moment, I said, girl,
that's suspicious.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's weird.
Because why would anyone have $9 million in their PayPal? Don't PayPal. Trying to Google it. Does PayPal have a limit? Yes, PayPal has a limit depending on your account status. Let's see, verified account. There's no limit on how much money you can send. However, individual transactions are generally capped at $60K. So even if it's capped at $60K, I just don't see CashApp letting folks have not 9,000, 9 million. He showed you his CashApp and it had $9 million in it. At this moment, anything that he told you that you believed, he didn't scam you. You were stupid.
So, I'm looking up to him. He's a very successful person. I want to continue to see him be that way.
So when he allegedly asked her for $69,000 in June 2024.
Me seeing, the $9 million that he showed me before, I felt confident in lending him that money.
Okay.
Now, why the fuck would anybody who has $9 million in a PayPal need to borrow $69,000 from you?
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Because, bitch, wait.
Not on my watch.
Why would you listen?
It's almost hurtful to me to watch her be so dumb.
He showed me a PayPal that had $9 million. So I believed he could pay me back when he asked to borrow $69,000. Girl. Okay.
Okay, so July comes around, August, September, October. Then what happens?
He fed me little crumbs here and there, but I always gave an excuse or a reason why he couldn't do it. And I only have $50, but I'll send you this, like small crumbs, like embarrassing amounts of money.
She is seeking over $1 million in damages because she claims she lost out on business deals because of this dispute. You see Black on your screen. What was your reaction when you first saw him?
I was pissed.
And which probably means she probably lent him money that she would use to buy other products. But bitch, you stupid. Why would you lend anybody money if you need that money for your own business? If you saw he had $9 million in his PayPal, what would your $69,000 do? I would say, what happened to $9 million? If you can't manage $9 million, you don't need my little 69. Because that shows me you can't handle big amounts of money. And I'm so dumb, I gave him money I needed for my own business. Girl, a fool is born twice a day.
And he walked on that TV show looking like he had $1 million, and a lot of them mine, and B. Marie's, and Lala Milan's, and he just out here living his best life.
Lala Milan, she wrote us, and in true Lala fashion, she simply said, "Woo child, the ghetto." Black is being sued for fraud, breach of contract, unjust enrichment, amongst a list of other related things. And of course, we'll let you know what comes out of this.
Foolishness, stupidness, because again, I don't just giving it out. Just here. Again, I'm not saying he's right in scamming people, but I'm also saying y'all have to stop being stupid. I mean, her name is Black. What's the Black Barbie, and she has 2,700 IG followers. Okay, hold on, because she didn't she didn't add a response, child. She didn't add a response. Hold on, what does this say? Being attacked online is the main reason people don't come forward with their experiences. I was a friend to him. Black came to me needing to borrow money because he said his PayPal account was being held up. He said he had millions waiting to be released. He showed me a PayPal account that had money in it and said when they released it, he would pay me back. He made it seem like he didn't have any money to even feed his kids or pay his bills because of this. I later found out the documents he showed me were fake. Oh, you don't say. You don't say. Oh. While waiting to receive payment, I saw a post made by B. Marie. I reached out to her and found out that he had told the same lies to her and Lala Milan. The entire time, not only was he still receiving money from his business, but he was also taking loans from multiple people. I then contacted Black to ask what was going on with my payment, and he began to disrespect me and curse me out. He later filed for bankruptcy and added me along with 30 other people to filings, leaving us to have to fight against big major loan companies for pennies. It's very unfortunate that this has happened to me and other women. I suffered so many losses trying to be a friend, only to find out I was being scammed. This entire situation just left me drained and stressed, trying to figure out how to put the pieces of my life back together. Look, no one is saying you deserve to get scammed, but why? Again, if you hungry and can't pay your bills, I'm still not giving you $69,000. I'm not. I'm not giving anyone 60. And that's a weird ass number to even give up. What do you mean? Again, she has 2,700 followers on the IMG. I don't know what she do. Okay. Hold on. Let's try. What's this? This is from last year. This is from August 10th of 2025. Claudia Gregory calls out Digital for allegedly taking $20K loan from her. So
special guest that's waiting backstage, someone that has reached out to us because she has been robbed.
Do she keep getting robbed?
According to her, okay? She has been drained mentally, financially. She has been used. She has been abused. She has been lied to. I mean, just excuse after excuse from your favorite housewife, Drew Sidora, okay? And so here's the thing. I know that there's been a lot of allegations out there about Drew's finances and how rich she really is. I know there's been a lot of, breakdown concerning her marriage and a lot of blaming it on Ralph, because weren't they blaming a lot of the financial downhills that they were having on Ralph, okay? Well, here's the thing. I've had conversations with Ralph's team, okay? And there is more to the story. But when we have allegations being thrown out there and then someone comes here with actual receipts to show who's actually doing the what, I think it's in our best interest to clear certain people that are being wrongly accused of doing things that aren't true, simply because, people hate them for being something that they can't help to be, which is a man, okay? A husband. And so Drew's husband has caused a lot of the slack behind this, but we have someone that is very close to Drew, that is actually in Drew's family by marriage, and she was robbed, according to her, by Drew. And still hadn't gotten her money, okay? And so without further ado, guys, this is someone who was affected by Drew. She was supposed to be featured on The Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, Lord. So is she upset because she didn't make it on Housewives of Atlanta? Black did?
But Drew asked the team to cut out her segment. And so, but we're going to give her a chance here on our segment to explain what she was trying to let y'all know on Real Housewives of Atlanta, but it would have ruined Drew Sidora's storyline, okay? And so without further ado, guys, I give you Claudia Gregory. Let's go. How you doing, Claudia?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, girl. Tell us how you're in the family. Just explain it, because it's
okay. So Allison Jordan is Drew Sidora's biological sister, and I've been in Allison's life since I was 15 years old. I'm 41 now, and we are family because Allison Jordan is married to my brother.
How did you come to meet Drew?
So I've always known, obviously, that Drew is Allison's sister. We just never met, and that's fine. Like, there was no reason to meet. I was close to Allison, and it was just, my brother being married to her. Allison introduced me to.
So you Drew's sister's husband's sister.
To the industry at a young age. So me and Allison always had a really close relationship. I think before Drew was to film, Drew stated that she needed to borrow money because she was behind on her mortgage or her taxes.
How much did she tell you that she was behind?
$20,000.
Shit. That's a big behind. That's foreclosure status. Go ahead.
2 days later, so January 18th, we went into an agreement, which I provided her with a loan agreement, basically giving her a year to pay it back. She said she would pay it back before then, but because they're not sure how payments go, or she didn't receive her schedule of payments yet, she wasn't sure when she would be able to pay me back. So we just said a year. Allison was vouching for her, and Allison and I had never had any falling out or any disagreements or anything, and I trusted Allison. Over time, I ended up going out there, and me and Drew actually clicked. We had a really good time. She's introduced me to some people. I've had some good experiences, with her. So I'm not here to bash her. My problem is that you didn't want to pay me back my money. I realized very quickly that Drew is just not an honest person. This is where it gets messy. So she's gone as far as just showing the fact that she's paid off $24,043 is what it was in total. And she had borrowed beyond that. I had constantly sent revised agreements to her team, to herself, no signature. So when she needed money, when she needed money for her stylist because she was in the arrears with her stylist, I told her, I need you to sign that updated agreement. She told me she was in hair and makeup. She didn't want them in her business. So I said, okay, I'll send it here. And I sent the agreement to her, letting her know the updated amount at that time. And she thumbs upped it and said agreed. And the $1,700 payment was sent to her. I'm not the first person she's done this to. I won't be the last. I'm hoping so.
I've heard that. I've heard that. How much did you spend when you went out with her?
The total, which you guys also have proof of, was about $111,000 is what I spent going to from Atlanta, hotel room.
My choking should have happened at this moment.
I didn't charge her any interest. And even still waiting on my money, begging her for my money. I've never asked for any interest. I've never asked for any defamatory cases of things that she said against. I didn't do it. What she's done is tried to trick everybody that she paid off the
I'm
law.
still stuck at the $111,000.
And you know what? I got to a point where I figured when she wasn't sending the payments the way she was supposed to, mentioned to her, I said, Drew, I think you guys have that as well. I said to Drew, sis, I don't want to have to go to a lawyer. I feel like I'm chasing you for my payments. And the minute that I mentioned a lawyer and money, she immediately mentioned a breach of NDA. She said, let's not go the legal route because you've definitely breached your NDA. Why are we mentioning a breach of NDA when I'm mentioning my money and the legalities that I'll have to go through to get it back? Because I feel like I'm chasing you and I don't want to chase you. I love you. You're like my sister. Like, just communicate with me whether you can do it or you can't, but don't keep telling me I got you next week, sis. I got you next week, sis. And then it doesn't happen. And that continually happens. She sent me payments here and there. And I'm sorry, but anybody that gives somebody a large chunk of money, you want your money back how you got it.
I've always been told, don't lend what you can't afford to not get back. Don't lend what you can't afford to not get back. I'm not saying if Drew owed that lady 20 grand, that she should not pay that lady. But people loaning people money and loaning them large amounts of money and expecting them to pay you back is just stupid. You loaning Drew 20 grand because your brother is married to her sister is stupid. You giving Black $69,000 because you happen to know him is stupid. You are loaning people, and I'm like, where's your money coming from? What is you doing? Now, Drew's sister was also in here commenting, and that's what I was just looking at. Again, this is from August of last year, but Drew's sister, Allison, allegedly, Claudia, this breaks my heart, and I pray that my sister makes things right. It is literally heartbreaking because we were all so close. And I felt like, bitch, you her sister. What are you talking about? Okay. Now, eventually, Allison goes into saying my heart breaks for both of them. Let me educate you. I've been in this business a long time. I was in showbiz while Drew was in Pampers. She lived with me at 9 in Hollywood. So my years of work and relationship I built. Getting a client a job takes a lot of navigating. You have to have relationships with your buyers. You have to pitch, do lunches, and a whole lot of networking. Then once there is an opportunity, she still has to audition. I, as her coach, too, helps her prep. And then if she is chosen for the role, I'm on set with her, running lines, making everything, blah, blah, blah. But right here, he says, this has been 30 years. It took me 5 years to secure her on Housewives. It never ends. So you said that you got Drew on Housewives? Either way it goes, I'm not coming on the internet and commenting shit when someone is accusing my sister of scheming and scamming. I'm going to be out of it. I don't want no parts of it. But back to the girl with the weird face and the weird makeup. You know, you are loaning. You are loaning people money. Oh, there's Drew.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Arlissa. We love you, we love you, we love you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, baby. I'm hoarse, but I love you.
So that was Drew saying happy birthday to your daughter. So was it a loan? Her face is different. What y'all think she do for money? If y'all can take a guess, what did she do for money? What does she do for money that she was able to loan one person $69,000 and somebody else $20,000? And both times that she loaned the people the money, she really didn't get it back. You know, yeah, there was some issue with Drew and her sister. I agree. That's just true. She sells cookies. She's a model, a dancer. Okay. Oh, she might be a Dubai worker. Because I feel like, you know, I just feel like when people, me and little, no sound, child. Me and little bro. Who was little bro? That's how y'all just anyway. But she wants y'all to know, child. We were talking about this man. Either way it go, you know, she's at this point, she's black. Owe her $69,000. The fact that she's saying Black filed for bankruptcy. Okay, that Black filed for Black got this money from them people. Just tell Girl Scout cookies. That Black got the money from them people and then filed bankruptcy, which really means if you loaned anyone money, and if they file bankruptcy, and if they include what they owe you in the bankruptcy, and if the bankruptcy is granted, they don't owe you the money. It's a scheme and a scam. I'm starting to question, is Ray J really in the hospital? I really want to know. Okay, is Ray of the J really in the hospital? And when I put that, when I put that question on my thumbnail, you know, is Ray J really in the hospital? The reason I asked that is because when I keep seeing these little clips, okay, from him in the hospital, right? And I have been in the hospital a couple of times. I've seen others in the hospital. And it's just weird. This is Ray J live streaming from his hospital bed.
It's bad, bro. Come on, straight.
We told you your heart is not gonna hold up there for too long, bro. We told you that, bro. You just wanted to do it for the how do you say it, for the thrill of it. You like the thrill way more than yourself, bro. Come on, man.
They took you up here? No, I took myself up here. They didn't care. They took yourself up
They
here?
didn't even let you in here, like with an ambulance or nothing?
No, but I'm saying after the fight, I just took myself up here.
Is that why the fuck you disappeared? We were waiting for you in the back.
The promoters didn't care about me.
What?
He said, I brought myself here. Now, I'm wondering, is Ray J on a hospital set? Because usually you would have some kind of IV in you. Because anytime that you are in the hospital, there is and if he has a heart problem, where's the fucking heart monitor? Beep, beep, beep. To be sure his heart is okay. Where is the IV in case they have to give him any medication, any fluids? Where's the fucking oxygen mask? Okay. Where is it?
Who? Do you have
Brand
names?
Risk and all of them.
Who? Brand Risk?
They ain't in none of them. They don't care about the fighters.
Did they check your heart when you were there?
Never after. They didn't care.
Do you remember when they didn't even let us in the back?
Terrible. It was just it was a terrible people to work with.
And in most hospitals, in the room, the light is not directly over your bed. I'm wondering, is Ray J on a fucking set?
So did anybody try? Nobody tried to reach out from their team at all? I mean, we know we can't reach you out because your fucking phone is
Nobody
dead.
tried to reach out.
You just don't want to talk to nobody right now?
I had to bring myself to the hospital. Then I've been stuck in here ever since.
They're not letting you out?
No, it's bad.
It's bad, but he's not hooked up to no machines. He don't have, because even if you're not getting medication or fluids put into your IV, you have an IV port in your hand. I feel like Ray J is at a fucking set somewhere, or at his house somewhere, or at some, he done snuck into someone's hospital into an empty room and he laying down.
Is there like a doctor that we can talk to? Is there just like...
No, it's too late.
So how long are you going to be in here for?
Maybe a few more days.
I don't believe Ray J is really in the hospital. No, I think it's I think it's staged to look like a hospital room. I do. I think Ray J is somewhere staged to look like a hospital room. It just doesn't make any sense. If he's so, why we ain't seen that one? And usually, if you in a hospital, you record when the nurse walk in. Just as proof. Just as proof. Ray J broke in a hospital, he will not leave. I just wonder. Because who set the camera? And you just sleeping? So Ray J said he's still in the hospital. He said it's really bad. My heart is worse now. I'm gonna be here for a few days. Wrapped up in the blanket. No IVs, no nothing. No beeps. No blood pressure cuff on my arm. Nothing. I'm just here. So I don't know. A part of me don't believe that he's really anyway. Miss Amerie. Now, is Amerie the best song? Why Didn't We Fall in Love from back in the day? And one thing, anyway. Now, the singer Amerie has been getting a divorce from her punk ass husband. I won't say her punk ass husband, but her husband, okay, Lenny Nicholson. And the details of the divorce have been really look. I also think it's so horrible when you get divorced and all your businesses get spilled out into the atmosphere. I really feel like divorces, details of divorce should really be private. You know, the only thing someone should be able to look up your divorce and show is the date y'all got married, the date y'all got divorced, and that's it. But like the details of money, that should not be released. The divorce judgment came out, and Lenny must return and on a hard drive containing the one thing, Singles Music Files, plus her TV tracks. They did not own any property or maintain joint, but keep separate accounts. Keep separate accounts. Okay, they did not have any property together. They did not have joint accounts. She was awarded a 2016 Range Rover and full control of her music business because he was her manager too. So she regained full control of her music businesses. She was also granted primary physical custody of their son, while Lenny is receiving parenting time every third weekend. Okay, along with paying $22.98 per month in child supports. They got married back in 2011. They separated in 2024 per court documents. Okay, she filed for divorce. Lenny, who claimed he served as Amerie's manager, tour producer, performance director, and business strategist for over 20 years, made a series of accusations, including that she spent 20 grand on cosmetic surgery. She looked the same, though. What did she have done? Because Amerie, if Amerie had work done, she had the best work because she don't look any different. I mean, she looked like she's aged like this much in the past 20 years. Like this much in 20. Like whatever she had done, great work. Okay. And only returned to music after abandoning him. He also asked the court to award him $1.7 million in alleged unpaid commission, $150K in damages for alleged verbal attacks and emotional distress, spousal support, and more. And the judge found Amerie's estimated monthly income was $5,700, while his was $10,000 a month. You make $10K a month, and you want her to pay you spousal support, and no tea, no shade. I don't think Amerie has 1.7 mil. Like, One Thing was a huge hit. Why Don't We Fall in Love was great, but I don't think she really made a lot of money musically over the years, unless she owned the rights to One Thing, and maybe she's been, having people pay her the royalties for using a song and different things that can probably make her money. But I don't feel like she had this abundance of money from her music career. I don't know what else she did over the years or whatever, but yeah, who knows? But at least she can child support, and she got to pay him. Oh, she's an author. Is she? What she write? Let me look it up. Amerie's author. I can't spell her name right now. Amerie books. Is she an author? Bitch, I didn't know she was an author. She got a book called Cool, Awkward, Black. No, Cool, Awkward, and Black. Oh, I gotta get a book of hers. I did not know. I had no idea. Yeah, she got a whole, y'all look. She had a whole bunch of books. Look, I am always loving the fact when artists do other artistic things, okay? Because you love to hate me, I'm gonna burn your house down. I don't know. But yeah, she got stuff, y'all. Y'all go get Amerie books. So she probably do have a 1.7 mil. I had no idea. Had no idea. So congrats her. So again, fuck that husband. Hey, fuck that husband. Look, in this economy, having a paid off car is a great thing. Child, gas too expensive for a new car, and whatnot. And if it's her car, let her keep it. Is it a Lexus? What was it? A 20 or Range Rover? Okay, you better keep. Look, I want to buy a new car, but I don't want a car note. I just don't want a car note, child. Ugh, I like saving my money. But again, I'm happy she's out of that marriage. That we don't like that man. Okay. He called out Young Miami. Now y'all know Boosie 9 times out of 10 gets on my nerves. Okay. You know Boosie is an ignorant fuck. Okay. However, he's having a bootsy topless pool party, and he had booked Caresha, but Caresha said, I can't come.
Hey, basically, this was going on. Young Miami won't be at the topless pool party. I did everything I was supposed to do. I sent my deposit. I got the drop. Started promoting. Yesterday, I did everything I was supposed to do. Today, I got a call from her manager saying she won't be able to make it. I basically asked him why. He said she had a show the day before and a show the day of, but me and Young Miami knew that. That's why I got her the flight to leave to make it to her show. But they say she's not gonna be able to make it. All I needed her was for a couple hours. She's like they saying that she won't have time to get herself together, and she will want to stay at the party longer or whatever. But I mean, I'm pissed right now, but I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't never seen Boosie pissed off and quiet. I ain't never seen Boosie pissed off and quiet. He usually pissed off and loud. That nigga speechless.
I'm pissed. It is what it is. Who y'all want? I mean, she did the right thing. She sent my money back just now, so I can't trip on it. She sent my money back. That she wanted to be at the party longer, not to let down her fans or whatever, but I'm lost for words right now. Who else y'all want to have at the party? All the niggas who, fucking up that check, who y'all want to see at the party? All the bad bitches, who y'all want to see at the party?
Not the bad bitches. Look, what child? Not Diddy said no. Diddy made it. Maybe he did say no. It's very possible. It's very possible. Nah, bro. Do bro want to have any songs? He do look down bad. He do look down bad. And it's a catch-22. I do feel like when you agree to do a show, you take the deposit to do a show, the person arranges travel for you to get to and from your other shows. A part of me do feel like you should do the show. You know what I'm saying? Again, she turned, she paid him back the money from the deposit. I do wonder did they also, pay him for what he set up for travel for her, and whatnot. But I do feel like once you agree to do something, once your team has, got it on the books and all of that, to where they had arranged travel, I do wonder what made them like, nah, you can't do this one show. Like, which show was booked first? I don't know. Okay. Now, I also wonder, is she in demand? It's that one new song she got, child, and maybe now she's very hot. I don't know. Boosie said, bitch, who y'all want to show? But she can't come, and I'm pissed. I'm upset. Okay, but I got my money back. I also wonder, look, the fact that it's called, what's called Boosie Topless Pool Party. Would you have to be topless? Child. Put your titties up. Okay? I need everybody to put their titties up. Stop having topless parties. Topless parties seem like this breeding ground for some bullshit to be afoot. So I just want everybody to know, put your titties up, put a shirt on. Don't y'all be out here with your titties out. It's not worth it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Look, I did Amerie. I'm gonna get again. Came telling him was last. Oh, Khloe and them. Hold on. Now y'all know white people. White people. White people. Now I feel like y'all know I'm still pissed at Khloe and them for how they treated Jordan over the Tristan Thompson bullshit. You know, Khloe and Tristan had them 2 kids together. And Tristan, I feel like he still wants that lady, and I don't know why. And while on her podcast, Khloe was gleaming with pride. This look so happy that she admitted that she basically forced Tristan to get a vasectomy as an ultimatum after fucking that lady and get her pregnant.
Do you want to have more kids in the future?
I think I signed off for 2 embryos. So, I mean, if I do have more kids, it'd be coming from you. I already have enough baby mamas. I don't want no more.
Yeah, smart.
More than enough.
And who helped you fix that decision? That was me.
Yeah.
Tristan may have had a little ultimatum from me.
What?
And I also want to say this. The fact that she made an ultimatum of him to get a vasectomy, and they not even together. You allow someone who refuses to be with your cheating ass to convince you to get a vasectomy because she was pissed that you fucked somebody else and got her pregnant. Not saying Tristan deserved to knock other people up, but why would you allow someone who doesn't even want to be with you to force you to get snip? And if a part of her ultimatum was either get snip, or I'll never think about being with you, and you still don't be with him, that's what we accused Neo of doing to Manetta. When Manetta spoke about how, because they had their 2 kids, and then because at that point in time, allegedly, Neo didn't want more kids. And because they were together and engaged to be married, Manetta was like, because of our conversation of him not wanting more kids and him not wanting to get a vasectomy, I went and got my tube side. And he did what? Fucked around, got with somebody else, had 2 kids by her. You know what I'm saying? So this is what Neo did to Manetta.
Getting neutered?
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta lay them nuts on the table.
What? Okay.
I mean, it's a podcast. You could say,
You could say whatever you want.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. Shout out our sponsors. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you have to make the right exact. Sometimes we had a conversation.
Sometimes you have to get forced into the right decision.
Yeah, I've been a little hard-headed at times, more times than not.
Yeah,
which I wish I wasn't as stubborn.
Let's not forget when Khloe met him, his oldest son's mom was pregnant in her 3rd trimester. That's why I call that man 3rd trimester Tristan, because when he met Khloe, his baby mama, Jordan, was pregnant with their son in her 3rd trimester. And then he got with Khloe. And then he got with Khloe and was fucking around with Jordan in her 3rd trimester. Okay. And then when that lady was pregnant with his baby, I think she was in her 3rd trimester when it came out, he knocked her up. So Khloe was flaunting how I kind of forced him to have a vasectomy as a bitch.
But I guess I am an experienced learner. I learn from experience, not as much as like being told, which is unfortunate, but it's part of life. It's part of the journey.
My God.
So it is what it is. But yeah.
So no more kids for you.
No more kids unless it's coming from Khloe's embryos. Yes.
God. How
about them?
You did save sperm in case you wanted to do that.
So hold on. What do we have right now?
What do we have? What did you do with my penis juice? The fact that he don't even know what he did with his penis juice, and he has to ask her, what do we have?
We saved sperm because I said, what if you get married and your wife doesn't have kids and you want to do that? So we did that because you could also reverse it, but
No, I'm not laying down on that table again.
okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. You were like up and walking.
Yeah, it was 15 minutes. It's quick. I tell guys it's very quick. I remember going home and watching the
I
NBA
wasn't
finals.
there. I just meant the next day I remember you took True to lunch.
Yeah.
That's all. So like you were
a couple of days there, we all watched the NBA finals together.
I don't remember.
Yeah. It was Milwaukee versus
gosh.
Phoenix. Game 2. My buddy. Pounded here.
Okay.
I just feel like even asking him if he wants more kids when you know he had a vasectomy was you fishing for the conversation that you forced him to have the vasectomy because you know he can't have more kids. He snipped. And even if there is sperm saved in case he wants to knock somebody up elsewhere, bitch, I don't want to use sperm that you put aside with Khloe. First of all, anyone who dates Tristan going forward is a fool. But I'm like, to date Tristan Thompson and then you don't have kids, but you want kids. And he can say, well, Khloe has some of my sperm saved. You want to use that? No, I don't want that sperm. No. The fuck? It's weird, okay? Gayle King. Gayle King was on a podcast, the Call Me Daddy podcast, which a lot of folks have been on, and I saw her having different conversations on the podcast. But one conversation she had was about her ex-husband, who she caught cheating on her with a friend.
Back in the day when you would go, I used to drive myself to the airport then, Alex.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Miss Gayle King.
Before Uber and Lyft and when you call it a car service. But I drove myself to the airport and the airline would call you to say, listen, your flight has been canceled, but you can if you get on the next one, you can get out of there. So I was in DC and, Kirby and Will were little. They were like 2 and 3 at the time. So, I said, guys, we got to hurry, go. I'd driven myself to the airport. So I didn't even have time to call and say, look, the flight was da-da-da-da-da. I'm coming home. I didn't have time to do any of that. We got to the airport, got in the car, came home. And the alarm was set, which I thought that's strange because you're in here by yourself. You're a big ass grown ass man. He never sets the alarm. And next thing I know, he comes flying out of the room and he's got a towel on. He goes, you can't come in. What do you mean you can't? I can't come in.
First of all, nigga, move. I'm tired. Get out my way.
What are you talking about? He goes, you can't come here. Come in. Someone's here. I go, someone like who? There's nobody here. I mean, I was so oblivious. There's nobody here. Get out of the way, Billy. There's nobody here. He goes, really? You can't come in. And so I start searching the house because I didn't believe him. I get down and there they are, or there she is, cowering behind the door in my towel. Alex was a nice bath sheet in my towel.
What did you say?
I said, I can't believe that you are here and that you are doing this. I can't believe that you are doing this.
She was your friend.
Yes. And I even said, I thought we were friends. It sounded so pitiful. I thought we were friends.
And
I would have beat her up.
So your
a little bit.
Kids were in the house. How did you manage?
Well, I had a nanny. She was from Jamaica. And I did leave the kids outside because he was so adamant. They're little toddlers. So Verge is with the kids. And I said, Verge, take the children and go to the back room and shut the door. And she said, what is it? What is this, Mom? What is it? I said, so-and-so is here. Let's give her a nice name. What's a good name?
Casey.
Yeah, Casey is here. And so she...
Not a white name. Was she a white woman? I was at Keisha.
She goes, and I said, and they're naked. Now, Virg is an old Jamaican woman. She goes, Lord of his mercy, Mom. Lord of his mercy. Lord of his mercy. Oh, Mom, she peed in your toilet, Mom. I go, Virg, I don't need that right now. I don't need that right now. Just take the kids and just go in the back room and shut the door. So back in the day when you would go.
So now again, Gayle talked about a whole bunch of stuff. She also talked about how, you know, the rumors of her and Oprah being together as lovers was kind of, you know, not a good thing to her or whatever. But, you know, I feel like a lot of people have that experience of friends fucking a person. You know what I'm saying? Now they should not be fucking your husband, okay, and be your friends and whatnot, okay. But after Gayle, you know, spoke about it on this podcast, of course, made the rounds and everything. The ex-husband, that's what he is now. The ex-husband, William Bumpus, came and said, "I'm sorry, baby." Yeah, I'm sorry, no, but he wrote a sincere apology. Okay, he wrote an apology. And he said, you know, he put this out to TMZ, because again, they're not together anymore. Okay. It was over 30 years ago when all this happened or whatever. My deepest apologies to Gayle, to our daughter Kirby, and her husband Virgil, to our son William and his wife Elise, and to our 3 grandchildren for the pain I caused decades ago. Those actions were mine. I have long owed them, including publicly in my own words in 2016, which still stands. Gayle has every right to share what was a painful chapter that changed the trajectory of our marriage and our family nearly 40 years ago. I respect her right to tell her story, and that's where I'll leave it. He also said, what I will say is this: I remain endlessly grateful to Gayle. She gave me 2 of the greatest gifts of my life, our daughter Kirby and our son William. It was Gayle who encouraged and supported me through getting my Yale Law degree, and it was Gayle who chose with me to co-parent successfully from the very beginning. Our testament to our shared commitment to our children above all else, and now our grandchildren. Love and camaraderie we forged and that work have carried us all these years. And again, you know, I've seen people, you know, sometimes you retell stories because you have different conversations, you're having new interviews or whatever, and it's your story to tell. And I do feel like if you are married and you come home with your 2 young toddlers and you catch your husband and a friend of yours having an affair, that may still, you know, be a little itty bitty sore spot even 30, 40 years later, because it changed your life. Okay, it changed your life. So I feel like there's nothing wrong with people just retelling stuff that changed the trajectory of their life. And I do believe finding your husband fucking somebody in your house changes it also changes how you trust people. It changes how you have friendships. It changes how you think about relationships. All of that shit changes you forever, because if my husband or good friend can fuck behind my back, who to say what else can happen? And if his thing is I am sorry, because what I did changed all of our lives, my life, her life, and also the kids' lives. So I feel like what other thing would happen, child? What else happened? And even him saying how, she helped me, she supported me through getting my law degree. She helped me all this time, and I still fucked her over. Okay, so I like the fact that he didn't say, "Oh, Gayle, shut up. Oh, Gayle, don't bring up what I did for you," because what you did, that shit makes it every once in a while. She may think that nigga cheated on me. He cheated on me. I caught him with that bitch in the house. And all that can change how you think about if you was a flight. Am I gonna come home and find my boyfriend in a house with the pool boy? I don't know. Okay, but niggas who cheat ain't shit, and people who cheat with friends are horrible people. That's a horrible decision. Now, hopefully, he learned from that mistake and he's better. He's better now. But nigga, you wasn't shit back then. And I hope your prostate falls out. Now, lastly, I think I did everybody else right. Yes. One y'all take a good minute. Okay, like the video, and we'll get to K Michelle little clown ass. And we are back. Okay, so K Michelle is around here trying to prove a plot that it seemed like she started. Okay, K was on social media, child playing little clips. Little clips. She was playing little clips from on Twitter.
Me for 5 years, and I didn't even tell everything. I didn't even do that.
You don't need to tell nothing. 5 years.
You're gonna be mad at me for 5 years, and I didn't even tell everything. I didn't even do that.
You don't need to tell nothing. 5 years. Right. This is what it is. Talking something. I said, well, Kate, there's something I need you to know. Portia is my friend. This is what it is. I just want to keep you in the know. I was actually looking out for you. I was actually, so you don't just go out there looking blind like you don't know what's going on. That was talking something. I said, well, Kate, there's something
I said yesterday. K Michelle had posted those, quick, 10 seconds here, 15 seconds there, clips of that man talking because she recorded him. He didn't know. Well, first of all, the man, this is the man. Okay. K Michelle was on Queen's Court. Okay. Ended up talking to this man here, this man named Nosh. Okay. They really only talked on the show. They talked a little bit after the show too, but we didn't really see him and K Michelle together at all. So that's the weird part, that no one ever really seen them together as a couple. Okay. And I went and found his page because I'm nosy. I'm nosy. And I said, I want to know what's going on. So again, Nosh Joseph. Okay. He has, different pictures up of himself. He's a handsome man. He's always in slide ins. Okay. He is Nigerian. Okay, he's across over there. Bald man, always this what he wore on the interview last night. Because he was on the interview on YouTube with a friend of his, discussing things. We're gonna get into that. He was out here, child, in this silky best. Okay, in the silky best of it all. Because he was on it was called Cocktails. Her name. I think Cocktail was Courtney. Girl, I don't know, Cocktail or somebody. And whatnot. But you know, he always looking away. Okay, he always taking pictures of himself. Little beard, little sunglasses. Okay. He wants y'all to know I have a house with a plant in the corner, and I be dancing around here in my little outfit, child, barefoot. Okay. What's that? Okay, so he said, for we wrestle not against the flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of the world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Okay, sir, get your little thing on. Anyway, you know, again, he's a handsome man. He got a table, child, and a little wall and stuff. He be working out from the back. Okay, ain't that a little print right there? Little Nike shoe. But again, I can see why K Michelle would like him. I would see why Portia would like him. You know, we know Portia love her bald-headed man child with a beard. You know, she love us some nut child. She love us some Africans. Okay. So again, he's a nice, he look like he smell good. You know, like he get incense in the house. Like he be barefoot or with sandals on. He don't wear no socks. Okay. A lot of pictures. Okay, he's looking away. What time is it? Okay, so again, he around here. Okay, he's in a little black outfit. Okay, in a little Louis Vuitton shirt. Okay, so again, that's that man right there. I don't know what he do at all. I don't know at all. Okay. Anyway, but that's that man that there was with. So anyway, last night on the YouTube, okay, he was on the podcast. Okay. What's this girl name? Cocktails with Carly. Okay. Boom, pow, pow. Okay, it was around there with her. Now they're friends. Okay, they're friends. She said, I've known him for years, and he's gonna only do interviews with me. He ain't gonna do no more interviews, child. It's only me. Forget y'all. It's me and only me. Okay, now look, if you want to go, it was an hour long. I put it on double time and whatever. And I said, look at the print. Child, look at the print. I watched the full thing. It was like 50 minutes. It looked like it was a pre-recorded live. So I don't know if she was live at first and then took it down and then re-uploaded. I'm not sure. Because it was stream live. I didn't watch it till today. Because I was like, child, I ain't got the time doing that stuff. Now, to me, in my opinion, he absolutely exposed K Michelle to being a liar. In my opinion, he absolutely exposed K Michelle for being insecure. To me, he absolutely exposed K Michelle to looking like the plot and the plan came from inside the house. Okay. But no, he did one interview. He know this girl, they're friends. And he was saying, you know, because they showed me on the show and I'm being talked about, let me clear up some things because I'm being asked some stuff. Okay. So we're gonna watch a couple slides, okay, commentary and all those things. Again, his name is Nosh. And yeah. So it says Nosh says he was unaware that K Michelle previously recorded their conversations and whatnot.
If K Michelle releases the audio of your guys' conversations, will they hear you saying anything negative about Portia?
Well, I let her bring it on.
K Michelle just dropped a recorded call on Twitter. Did you know that she was recording?
I didn't know. I didn't know she was being recorded. So a night before they started filming, she reached out to me and said, "Hey, we're starting to film tomorrow. I'm gonna be introduced as Portia's friend and the whole 9 yards." So in my head, I'm thinking, "Oh, is she trying to wind me to give her some type of information or whatever?" But I didn't see anything. As a then, I didn't see any need, to indicate that I'm friends with Portia or whatever. So we had a conversation over 2 hours that night.
Okay.
It was pretty late at night. Yeah.
Okay. Are you aware if you were being recorded?
So, couple things. One, I don't like anyone recording phone calls. That's weird. And when she asked him, if K. Michelle releases the audio, will you have said anything negative about Portia? Did you? Now, that can really mean, I don't know what's negative. Or it could mean, I don't know what I said. And he also, within this interview, he said, all of these conversations happened last year. So I'm pretty sure he doesn't remember what he said or whatever. But him saying, one, I didn't know it was recorded. And then two, this is all should have happened last year while they were filming.
Michelle releases the audio of your guys' conversations. Will they hear you saying anything negative about Portia?
Well, I let her bring it on.
Okay, Michelle.
He probably don't know what he said.
I wouldn't know.
Would you be okay with being that conversation?
No, without my consent. At least you should let somebody know before you start recording them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think about it because we don't have no beef. Our friendship is, if you hear us talk, right, you would think it's pure. Like, because she's like, "Oh, friend, hey, I'm gonna go on that show. I'm excited about it. The whole 9 yards." So a lot of things was discussed that I would rather not, talk about.
Even him saying, K. Michelle called me, telling me she's about to start filming. I wonder, why would K. Michelle call you? K. Michelle is married. K. Michelle is married. Now, remember, K. Michelle also told us before she came on the show with her current husband, she was doing pre-recordings, pre-filming with a whole other man that she was going to marry. So the fact that he's saying, and we do know that him and Kay talk, because Kay played the audio. I'm like, why did Kay call him before the show and say, "Hey, I'm filming"?
And after that, they started filming, and Kay Michelle called me again. I remember vividly. I was in Houston.
Was this while they were recording? Or
yes, while they were recording.
So they had started. So this must be the question where someone said, "Did Nosh tell K. Michelle anything about, or tell Portia or K. Michelle anything about the plotting?"
I'm pillow talking about,
Were you pillow talking with either one of them?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't.
Would you be okay?
So she reached out to me and said, "Hey, I think they plotting." I was like, "What? Plotting? Who's plotting? Like, plotting what?" This was last year, while they were filming. I'm like, "No, nobody's plotting nothing. What are you talking about?" Like, and then she said that just don't give them nothing to have over me. I'm like, "Kid, I don't have nothing." So she reached out to me and said, "Hey, I think they plotting." I was like,
that's one part of it. Now again, even him saying K. Michelle called and said they're plotting on me. Because again, it was an hour interview. He did say Kay was the one calling me, telling me she think they're plotting on her. Kay was the one calling me saying, "I think something going on." He didn't say that he called her and said anything. Okay.
So Portia did not approach me about the show, but Kay Michelle did.
What did they say?
So a night before they started filming, she reached out to me and said, "Hey, we're starting to film tomorrow. I'm gonna be introduced as Portia's friend and the whole 9 yards." So in my head, I'm thinking, "Oh, is she trying to wind me to give her some type of information or whatever?" But I didn't see anything. As a then, I didn't see any need, to indicate that, okay, I'm friends with Portia or whatever. So we had a conversation over 2 hours that night.
Okay.
It was pretty late at night. Yeah.
Okay. Are you aware if you were being recorded or not?
I wouldn't know.
Would you be okay with being that conversation?
No, without my consent. At least you should let somebody know before you start recording them, right? Mm-hmm. So think about it, because we don't have no beef. Our friendship is, if you hear us talk, right, you would think it's pure, like, because she's like, oh, friend, hey, I'm gonna go on that show. I'm excited about it. The whole area. So a lot of things was discussed that I would rather not, talk about. And after that, they started filming, and K. Michelle called me again. I remember vividly. I was in Houston.
Was this while they were recording? Or
yes, while they were recording.
So they had started. So this must be the question where someone said, "Did Nosh tell K. Michelle anything about, or tell Portia or K. Michelle anything about the plotting?"
I'm pillow talking about. Yeah.
Were you pillow talking with either one of them?
That was not what happened. So she reached out to me and said, "Hey, I think they plotted." I was like, "What? Plotting? Who's plotting? Like, plotting what?" This was last year, while they were filming. Think about it, because nobody's plotting nothing. What are you talking about? Like, and then she said that just don't give them nothing to have over me. I'm like, kid, I don't have nothing to give anybody.
And who would you?
And again, remember, she was dating that man on the Queen's Court TV show. They had stopped talking, and Kay was talking to other men. And he said he started talking to Portia like maybe a year after him and K. Michelle wasn't talking anymore.
Give it to Portia?
Exactly. I don't know. Listen, I was not part of it. I didn't know nothing about it. But that was just her. Like, hey, don't. I'm like, I'm not. That's not my character.
So I wonder if the episode that we saw last week, and you guys help me in the comments, but I wonder if the episode that we saw last week, was that someone called her or had a conversation with her? Was that you having a conversation with her? Was that somebody else?
No, I don't think we had a conversation while the camera was rolling.
Okay.
This was her, because I remember she had mentioned that, and I was like, no, I ain't got nothing to give nobody. But listen, since you say somebody's plotting on you, I think I'll let you know, since you guys are friends now,
right?
That, listen, Portia is my friend. No, nobody said that. And that was when I told her that, hey, I'm Portia's friend, because she's your friend now. And I just left it at that.
Okay.
And I said, please, I do not want this to go on the show.
Okay.
I don't say, and she gave me her word, like, okay, don't worry, I'm not doing that. I'm not, I'm not going to say nothing. I said, I just want you to know as my friend. I'm telling you, so you're not completely in the dark. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's not as if I'm not telling pillow talking or talking about anybody.
Right.
I just want you to stay in the know, since you are already friends now.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And this was on live right as K. Michelle was posting those couple of clips. So even him saying here, like I told K. Michelle, like, don't mention me, but I'm letting you know, just so that you know, I know Portia. I know Portia, and since y'all cool now, and you film with her now, let me say this. So that it kind of feel like as he's saying, I'm the one that told K. Michelle I used to talk. I talked to Portia, and Portia never told me. They never told K. Michelle. So even him admitting I was the one that told K. Michelle that me and Portia talked, because she called me saying, hey, I think they fucking with me. I think they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? So that it feel like, oh, is that why she's kind of targeting Portia? Because now she feel like, oh, because Portia didn't tell me herself, oh, see, she was trying to get me up on her thumb.
And after a while, she called me again. She said, oh, no, you're gonna kill me. I'm like, what happened, Kay? And she said, oh, I said something. But I didn't see the show, so I didn't know what was said.
Well, you didn't know at that time either.
But she said she didn't mention my name.
Was this recently?
No, while they were filming.
I
already knew all this was coming out.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I already knew. I said that, and that was when I already knew, because by the time the show airs and all of that, then I was like, okay, well, if what did you say? Why would you do that?
Right.
And I was so furiated. And that was the last time I talked to her.
Okay.
Since last.
Which is the recording that K. Michelle put. So when K. Michelle put up him saying, I'm upset with you because if I told you don't mention me on the show, if I told you I don't want to be included on the show, why would you then mention me on the fucking show? And you then call me and say, well, I mentioned it. I mentioned you.
I scared. Because I was like, I wasn't expecting you to do that. And she said, well, you know, I didn't mention your name though. But when I saw the show, you didn't mention my name, but there was a clip. There was a video, right? So I'm like, why did you bring me into this?
So, right. So that's
because on the show, when they're at the table and K. Michelle is talking to Portia at the table, and K. Michelle said, you know, you dated my ex. And then you see Portia say, yeah, Nosh. And then Bravo showed clips of K. Michelle and Nosh on the Queen's Court show because that was on Peacock. Peacock is an NBC show on the Bravo umbrella and all of that together. So because he was on a Peacock show, which is with Bravo, Bravo has the right to use that footage in any way. And once K. Michelle brought him up and Portia said his name and they had a conversation, they could then use the picture to show who Nosh was.
That's when we spoke on Sunday.
Yes. So that was when I saw the clip, I texted her immediately. I said, Kay, really?
Right. So I was watching this show on Sunday and Nosh had a plethora of people that reached out to him, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And I was just like, hey, Nosh, I thought that you weren't going to be a part of this. Like, I thought you asked them not to include you.
Right.
You know, because you weren't a part of the show.
Yep.
And you were, and this is my truth to it, he was stunned. He was like, what? Why am I a part of the show?
I already knew because by the time...
Hold on.
An ex to me is someone or an individual who was once significant in your life. You see what I'm saying? An ex is someone you can say that, oh, this was my person at the time that knew me. I don't think K. Michelle even knows me inside out like that.
Right.
You know? Everything was just on the surface, right?
Right.
Because we didn't really make it to the point where we like, okay, are we going to be together?
Right.
What we're doing.
So you got, go ahead.
I don't even think any of my close friends ever saw her with me.
Okay.
So for me, if we didn't make it that far to a point where we're exclusively involved.
So you guys were not committed.
Yes.
Yes, you guys were not committed.
We were not committed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can put that to rest. I know that they're speaking about it in the comments. And you know, so yes, they were dating. They were having a good time. It was a spinoff from the
an ex to me.
They were dating. They were having a good time. It was a spinoff from the show, right? It continued after the show, I should say. Right. And, you know, so obviously dating, there was intimacy.
Yes.
Okay.
So we were dating on the show.
But you were not in a relationship with her.
No, I'm not on the TV.
No.
Yeah.
Or personally.
Or personally.
Okay. So it was just dating on the show.
We were dating.
And then you guys probably had like a friendship thereafter.
Well, we dated outside the show.
Okay.
Not, how am I going to put this? You know, we dated here and there, quite inconsistent, but we kind of, you know, dated. Hey, what you doing?
Right.
In town, whatever, you know.
Or not.
So that man said, bitch, leave me out of it.
Did you tell K. Michelle that you did not want to be seen with Portia in public?
Well, there's a lot of motions to that, but we had that conversation. Yes, we did.
Okay, so he did.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So
we all know that Portia just went through a messy divorce, and the ex-husband is Nigerian, and I'm Nigerian. And like I said, it's a very small community in Atlanta. So add up the rest of the story.
So out of respect.
Out of respect.
I know
what
that
I'm saying? Like, you know, like.
Okay. Somebody said, can Nosh clarify that Portia only wanted to bring him on the show to antagonize Portia, K. Michelle?
No, she didn't want to bring me as an antagonist against K. Michelle. She said she was being portrayed as a hoe. She was being portrayed like she's sleeping with other people's men.
Okay.
And can you come say something in that regard? Like, hey.
Did you tell?
because we seen K Michelle say what he said that you said you keep fucking other people's people. So even his comments match what K Michelle was saying back then, which what was airing. K Michelle has more information from Nosh than Portia did. Yeah, they were just little casual, little benefit, okay, little bump and grind, okay. Also, I'ma respect her Nigerian husband, even he's been deported. And what's kind of crazy is, yeah, I don't know why people are defending K Michelle, because K brought all of this on the show. Kay brought her stinky vagina on the show. She brought up her and Portia dating the same person at one point in time. So I'm like, Kay did all of this.
Okay, Michelle, that you did not want to be seen with Portia in public.
Well, and can you come say something in that regard? Like, hey, just like what we're saying right now, clarifying the situation. Mm-hmm. That was it. It wasn't to come and be. That was not what that was.
Right.
That's not what that was. Yeah.
Okay. Did you tell K Michelle that Portia, Drew, and Phaedra was plotting on her? No.
That's not.
Well,
I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't know, and none of them. I mean, I know Portia, but I don't know.
He doesn't watch. He doesn't.
I don't follow that show. I don't do nothing with it. It was K Michelle that reached out that they're plotting against her.
Okay.
And she was worried I might give something.
Right.
I'm like, I don't even have nothing to give you. So, and can you?
So he called K Michelle a liar. Okay. And again, that's why I put a clown face on K Michelle. Because everything she brought to the show makes her look like the orchestrator of it. Even her trying to say that Drew was the culprit with the whole Stanky Coochie thing. Drew and Portia wasn't even that cool. Why would Drew and Portia team up against you? That made no sense. And then you want to say, well, you dated my ex, and to find out that you and him had not been together at all like that. It was a long time after y'all got together. And even him saying, because at one point he did say, Kay and Portia weren't friends when I dated either one of them. At all. He even responded back to K Michelle's, as he said, demeaning comments about him as a Nigerian, when she said he had something about when he had his feet up on my thing. So things that she said that he felt were derogatory towards him as a Nigerian. Because he said, look, for me at my house, I do have my feet up on my table. You know, I'm comfortable. You know what I'm saying? But she was saying things as if it was a bad thing about how I am as a Nigerian. I don't like that. But yeah, I think K Michelle is stupid. I think that, to me, this is why K Michelle has been on a full press tour, full press run, damage control. I think she tried to make the beef be Drew was on some bullshit. I ain't more talented than Drew, and y'all are still on the show. And as we seen, that ain't what it is. Even her and Portia, you know, with her saying, well, Portia wanted to bring this Stanky Coochie line up or whatever. And then when Andy Cohen said on Watch What Happened Live, that you were the one that brought up, you connected the stinky vagina rumor to the oysters. You brought that on the show, and then you wanted us to remove it. Meaning K Michelle was trying to produce herself, was trying to finagle things, and when things did not go her way, she wanted stuff to be removed so that, you know, it wouldn't happen, but it's already on the show. And then this man, and I also feel like he had a full right to, you know, go on to defend his name, because, again, you know, Kay brought him on the show. Kay, the moment K Michelle mentioned me and Portia did the same man, and he told me, you said blah, 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 bloop. But I didn't say that. And even Portia saying, I didn't date him when you dated him. We weren't even friends when you dated him. We weren't friends when I dated him. So all the things that K Michelle brought on the show as an issue, it seemed like it seemed like you were trying to start an issue. Yeah, Portia said his name in response to K. Michelle was saying we dated the same man. She's like, yeah, Nosh. Truthfully, K. Michelle should have never brought him up because again, you were K. Michelle being upset that she dated that man on the show. No one never saw K. Michelle publicly with Nosh. So K. Michelle wanted to come on the show and say, Portia, you want us to be friends, but you was fucking on my ex. However, when you were with him, you were not friends with Portia. And when Portia got with him, y'all weren't friends. And you wasn't with him. So Portia did say his name. However, K. Michelle brought him up. Portia wasn't scared to say it because Portia's like, yeah, nah, okay. Yeah. And what? Because remember, it was K. Michelle who went on Twitter last week after Housewives and said, yeah, you was up there fucking my man 2 doors down. It's like, bitch, what? So that was, and Kay brought that up on social media knowing it was going to come up on the show. So Kay is the clown. Because nothing she brought up has stuck. Not Drew and Black, because Drew did not bring up Black knowing K. Michelle. K. Michelle did. When Drew walked up and said, hey, it's my friend Black on the phone, K. Michelle is the one, hey, good to see you. K. Michelle absolutely responded to Black as someone she knew, which made Drew feel, oh, they know each other. But we seen K. Michelle in the next scene. I know Black. He be in my DMs, hitting me up. So K. Michelle brought that on the show, not Drew. And then the whole thing with Kay and her ex. And then the whole thing with, the sticky coochie rumor. Every plot that she said was against her, she brought it to the show. Nobody else did. No one. K. Michelle is a clown. Has she not mentioned her and Black or her having an issue with Drew because Drew insinuated she knew Black? It shouldn't be an issue between her and Drew. If she didn't feel like, Portia wants to bring up this old rumor about my stinky cooch. And so now I'm pissed and I got to move differently. I'm up there crying in the mornings because y'all plotting against me and you the plot. And the plot's her. Because the man you have in common with Portia said, you called me about stuff on the show. I told you don't mention me on the show, and you did anyway. And then when you called me and told me about the shit, you recorded the recorded the conversation and kept it for a year to put the snippets on social media. So Kay has been trying to do damage control for this whole time, and I think that she don't even get. She's giving them so much ammunition for the reunion. They might bring Nosh on. They might bring Nosh on. They probably won't. But again, Kay, you're losing. And you can't even see it. You can't even see you losing. And we want you to win on this show, baby girl, but you can't. Because you're a clown. Just foolish. Anyway, y'all, I am done. We are done. We are done. We are done. Y'all, make sure. Yeah, Kay wanted to play victim in Housewives to a Man. You married probably at the 12th. Not at the drive-through, child. Not at the drive-through. Yeah, I do think it'd be a good reunion. I do. Kay has to show up to the reunion. She's caused too much conflict in her. Kay has caused too much conflict between the cast to not show up. And if she doesn't show up to me, that means she's guilty. and she was the culprit, plotting and planning. Kay hasn't put forth any real receipts at all. And even if Nosh did say, I don't want to be with Portia, who wants to be with Portia? That don't mean that Portia, unless she has him on the phone saying, yeah, Portia said she gonna bring up your thank you coochie. Portia said you ain't shit. Unless we hear him telling K Michelle, Portia said this and that about you, and it's something negative. She lost. Anyway, y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Do I know when I'll be back on live? I do not, okay? But y'all can check tomorrow at around 8:30 to see if I have a live scheduled, okay? If I'm going to be live on Saturday or Sunday, it'll be around 5 or 6 p.m. So come and look at around 4 p.m. on the weekend to see if I have a live plans and whatnot. I will, of course, post on my tab. I post on my IG page, my IG story if I'm be live. So yeah, but I don't know, depending on what's going on. Okay. But thank y'all for being around here. I gotta go. I am done. But thank y'all for being here. Okay, y'all know, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until later on, I gotta go. Love you all. Bye.